What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, the guy with the greatest job in the world. 2005 Honda Shadow VLX 600. It's got the Vance & Hines pipes, it's got the custom paint jobs, it's got the forward controls, it's got the drag bars. Really, really fun bike. It's got good, big old fat tires on it. Let's take it for a spin. It only has, turn the fuel on, only has 12,000 miles. And I actually just got done riding this bike, but my GoPro memory card ran out of memory. So let's do it all over again. This bike's got a great sound to it. It's nice and loud. And it actually, you know, it pulls pretty good up until about, 55 miles an hour. It's not that bad. Anything past that, it's just not geared for it. It's definitely a fun little entry-level bike. Something you can get into for cheap, less than 3,000 bucks. And the reason I say entry-level is because it's, it's small, it's light, it's forgiving. You can make mistakes on a bike like this. I can be sitting here and I can just, bam, full throttle. Hey, no big deal. Nothing happened. I didn't die. Stuff. You do stuff like that on a leader bike. You just can't do it. Tires are gonna cut loose. Wheels are gonna come up in the air. Stuff happens. It's real. Real things are happening. This thing is a 4-speed, and right now cruising at 55 miles an hour, it feels very comfortable. It's definitely a nice little bike. I actually had a bike just like this when I was in college. Mine was like a turquoise blue. It was awesome. I loved it. And if you're not riding highway or anything like that, or you're not doing very much highway, this bike is perfect. But if you're gonna be like, if you want to be rolling like 75 on the highway for a long periods of time, I don't know if I'd do it. This bike would be screaming, just screaming the whole time. That's pretty much having the bike topped out. That's never comfortable for anybody, the rider or the bike. Clutch feels nice and strong. The brakes feel good on this thing. If you want to see the test drive video, or this is a test drive video. If you want to see the walk around video, check that out. Where I'll go around the bike, I'll show you everything about it. If there's any imperfection, I want you guys to know about it. The last thing I want to do is try to deceive anybody. Almost all of my bikes get sold out of state. A lot of them get shipped. A lot of people come in and pick them up after they've already bought them on eBay or on the website or something like that. The last thing I want to do is have someone roll up from 3, 4, 5, 10, 12 hours away and find out that, hey, this bike's worse than what I thought. So I try to be as brutally honest as I possibly can about the conditions of these bikes. And if you're someone who's been watching my channel for a while and you're checking out my videos, I bet you're sick of hearing about it. but there's new people out there and they don't know. It's definitely a fun little bike, guys. The good thing is, it's probably not gonna kill you. Whenever I get around to it, I'm gonna make like a kilometer on a scale of 1 to 10 of how likely it is that you're gonna kill yourself on that bike. This would be like a 2. Pretty unlikely. It's very unlikely you're gonna kill yourself. It's just you know, you're not gonna find yourself rolling on the highway doing 120. I don't think this bike can do 80. And if it could, it's not comfortable. I mean, the seating position's comfortable, but going that fast, no, it ain't gonna be comfortable. That was me. I thought I might have popped it into neutral, so I blipped it and I didn't get on the gas the whole way. Don't think the bike runs bad. Actually, I'll just do it again just to show you. I don't want anyone to think that, hey, what was that blip? I did a bad shift and I didn't want to over rev the bike because I thought I might have been in neutral, but this is definitely a big step up from your moped and from your 250 Rebel. Definitely a fun bike, guys. Anything on two wheels is gonna be fun. So if you're looking for your first bike, or you're looking for a little bit bigger bike than what you're, you know, like a 250 Rebel or something like that, you know, this is a great option. It's gonna be a lot louder, a lot cooler looking, a lot meaner. And instead of buying one of these for about the same price and then spending $1,200 and doing all these mods to it, handlebars, forward controls, exhaust, just buy one that already has the mods done to it. I don't sell my bikes for any more because someone else put a bunch of money into it. If that was the case, all my Harleys would be like $50,000. You know, I can only sell for what the market will hold, and I gotta have competitive prices. Guys, I ship bikes all over the country. If you're interested in this bike, make sure you check out the walk around video. It's definitely a fun bike. But if you're hanging or if you're riding with other people who have much bigger bikes, you're gonna be, you know, you might have a hard time keeping up depending on how they ride. I just sold a 250 Rebel to a girl. She loved it. It was the perfect bike for her. And I was like, do you ride with anybody else? She's like, nope, I just go to work. It's 10 miles away. I'm like, perfect. You know, just in case she did ride with somebody else, that bike might have a hard time keeping up with other people. Unless they all ride 250 Rebels, then that'd be awesome. I feel like as long as you're riding the same thing that all your buddies are riding, you can have a lot of fun. But if one guy's got like a chopper that can't turn, another guy's got a sport bike, another guy has like a cruiser bike, I don't think it's as much fun. But if you're all hopping on like Gorelli mopeds and you're just zipping around having a blast, high-fiving each other, stopping at the ice cream parlor, throwing your wives on the back, you know what I mean? Hey, everyone's having a great time. Doesn't really matter what you ride. Anything on two wheels can be a good time. This bike only has 12,557 miles on it, guys. It's a great bike. Someone's gonna fall in love with this thing. Check out the walk around video. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Subscribe. I do a lot of test drives on a lot of bikes. I sell a lot of bikes. Sold 24 last month, looking to sell another 24 this month. I'm halfway there. A little more than halfway. No, I'm at halfway there. So hopefully this end of the month should run out pretty good. All right, guys, see you later.